On today's episode of Edible Ed, we make a Hulk-sized meal to repulsor blast away your hunger. And we just have to hammer out some details before we enjoy this patriotic American meal. Up next,
his name is Ed, and he's got a cooking channel. It's Edible Ed. It's a cooking show. Gonna cook some good food for you.
On today's Avengers themed Edible Eds, are you excited for Avengers as much as I am? I'm going crazy. We're gonna be making the classic steak and potatoes, but with a couple little twists that are gonna really make it even more delicious than just steak and potatoes. Take it to a whole nother level because Thanos is on a whole nother level, so we gotta be able to beat him up. Let's get started.
I have 2 half-inch ribeye steaks that I'm gonna heavily season and put into an oven to reverse sear. It's gonna go in at 275 for about half an hour. If you have an inch steak, it goes in for about 45 minutes to get that perfect medium rare. Time to get working on our potatoes. I have my mandolin. I'm gonna slice up about 6 potatoes and then part cook them in some seasoned water for about 10 minutes. You don't want them cooked all the way through, just about 80% because they're gonna finish cooking in the oven. So they're all done cooking. I'm gonna drain them out. I'm gonna shake off that excess water and let them sit and chill until we're ready to get them cooking. Our steaks are nice and done. They look gross, but we're gonna finish searing them when it's time to eat. Now time to work on our potatoes. I put some mozzarella cheese in the potatoes and finished it with some Parmesan cheese, and you just keep layering it up until you're all done with your potatoes and your cheese. Time to work on our bechamel sauce. I have about a 1/4 cup of butter, unsalted butter, about a cup of flour going in, whisk it up together. Add about a cup of milk and bring that up to a little bit of a boil. I have a couple garlic cloves, minced garlic cloves going in, about a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese going in there. Mix it all together until it makes a creamy sauce. Don't forget to season, salt and pepper, garlic and herb seasoning, and we're all done. Time to pour it on top of our potatoes. That looks delicious. Just pour it on there. You can put it in the oven for about 20 minutes at 375, or if you're in a pinch, just throw it under your broiler for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just if it's in the broiler, just keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn. I put it under the broiler just for a couple minutes so that bechamel starts to get nice and crisp. I have my pan here screeching hot. Added my olive oil ghee mixture to it so we can sear off our steaks. Remember, the inside of the steak is already cooked. All we're doing is getting that nice crispy, that sounds great, crispy brown exterior on there. So it'll be about 2 minutes per side. Look at that. Jeez, my mouth is watering.
Sizzle, sizzle.
Looks fantastic. Now it's time to plate. We got our garlicky, creamy potatoes. Throw some garlic chives on top. Throw our steak on top. And it's time to throw this meal in our belly and watch Avengers Infinity War.
It's time to smash this food because it looks delicious. Time for some Ed Bites. All right, so we got some steak, some scalloped potatoes. That's delicious. Those potatoes are amazing. That bechamel sauce is nice and creamy. The potatoes are fluffy, but they still have a little bit of bite to them. That chive just gives it The garlic and the chive give it a nice, really rich, deep, complex flavor. It's real good. That steak though, that steak's amazing. That reverse sear really takes all the guesswork out of getting that temperature correct. It's beautiful, amazing. After I eat this meal, I definitely could go take on Thanos and Galactus and whoever else is out there that wants to harm Earth, because I'm one of Earth's mightiest heroes. Thanks for watching this episode of Edible Ed. Definitely check back next week. We'll see what we got going on in the kitchen. Hope everything's good with you. Everything's okay with me. We'll see you again next week. Avengers assemble.
Emma like steak?
You like so sick.
Emma, who's your favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. How does Spider-Man go? Who's ready for some Emma bites? Okay, well here comes some steak. Spider-Man's gonna sling it, web sling it in there. Open up. Woo! Mmm.
Yes, Daddy. What's up, Daddy? What's watching? Bye-bye. I'll eat by myself.
His name is